Good morning, everybody. Dr. Vong here. Today is August 11th for your quick COVID update. Yes, I am sitting in a gas station in Las Vegas, New Mexico. I've spent the last couple days up in the mountains, but I come down every day to kind of get my Wi-Fi so I can give you this COVID update. Yesterday in the United States, we had 162,000 cases. A couple months ago, I said we would hit 200,000, and I'm really worried we're going to go way past 200,000. Florida is taking the lead this week with a horrible number of cases. Texas numbers are not doing well. So my Erica and my daughter Mason, they're going to stay up here in New Mexico for a couple of weeks before school starts and then come back because the caseload's much lower. We're going back to the same protocols. We never stopped wearing masks. We're all vaccinated, obviously, except for my 5-year-old. And we wear masks. I got N95 masks. I was fully vaccinated as of May. And, this surge is very different. For those of you who are watching me, I want to tell you, you have to understand this Delta variant is not the same as the wild type variant. It is much different. You can almost think of it as a different virus, right? And it is still the pandemic of the unvaccinated. It is the vast majority of people who are unvaccinated that is filling up hospitals right now. So like 95%. And yes, that number's dropping. It used to be 97%. Now it's 95%, et cetera. But it's still, the majority of people are unvaccinated. So when people will sit there and message me like, I have a friend who was fully vaccinated who's in the hospital now. Yes, I get that. That happens. But most of the time, if you're vaccinated, you're going to have mild to no symptoms. And but the concerning one today I want to talk about is schools. So we're having this Delta variant go through Texas and California, and I am shocked at the rate that it's going up the eastern seaboard. So the Carolinas, Pennsylvania, Jersey, New York City is 1,700 cases a day, and it's going to keep rising. LA is over 3,000 cases already. And, the governor there is under fire. So I don't know if he's going to do mask mandates and shut down businesses and everything he should do, but was very unpopular last year when he did that. And with wildfire season and everything is pretty stinking crazy. Now some areas have opened up schools, and we are within 1 to 2 weeks from most schools opening up. Now, for kids who are 12 and older, they should have been vaccinated. And I want you to remember, it takes 2 months for the vaccine to give you full coverage. It's 3 to 4 weeks between doses and another 3 to 4 weeks to really give your body an immune response. So you're talking really October. If you go get your high school kids vaccinated right now, you still don't have full protection by October. And with this Delta variant, yes, you're going to have to wear a mask. So some local leaders are coming to their senses, and the school districts in Dallas and San Antonio sued Texas Governor Abbott, and the court system sided with them. And so they're allowed to have mask mandates. So it doesn't matter what your governor says. And I get it when people sit there and go, well, I don't need a mask mandate because it's my individual freedom, and I can choose whether or not to mask my kid. Honestly, if you say that, then you're basically saying you're not going to mask your kid, if that makes sense. And you have to remember, I'm all about individual freedom, and don't tell me about communism. I'm an immigrant from Vietnam. I fled a communist country. So when people here in the United States who have all the most incredible civil liberties in the world complain about communism, it really ticks me off. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay. This is about public safety, public health, and it's temporary. It's not a despot. It's not like an autocratic state. It's not fucking forever. It is a temporary little measure. It's a piece of cloth. It's science and technology, a vaccination to keep your friends and family safe, to keep humanity safe. What's the big deal? It's not stealing your civil liberties. Okay, so then that takes us to the elementary school kids. They're the ones in the most danger, but these school districts are getting smarter. They're gonna defy the governors and put in mask mandates. And then a city outside of Houston called Katy, Texas, they've actually put virtual learning for kindergarten through 6th grade. So parents can choose if they want to keep their kids at home and do virtual learning in a city called Katy, Texas, outside of Houston, for kindergarten to 6th graders. So be prepared that might be something that your local school districts offer. But even if they don't offer it, they'll be fine. Now, I agree that the news can be negative, etc., and people are worried about their younger kids. And yes, younger kids are getting hospitalized. But the way we fix that is to wear a mask, social distance, and get vaccinated. If we can, your best protection for your underage child who can't get vaccinated is for you to be vaccinated, for everybody who comes around them to be vaccinated. So it makes sense that that teachers get vaccinated and healthcare professionals get vaccinated. Now, for the people who really disagree with me, listen, we live in this world where if you want to keep your job, most likely you're going to have some proof of vaccination. If you want to travel internationally, you're going to have some proof of vaccination. There will come a day, if you want to go indoor restaurant dining, you're going to have to show proof of vaccination. The reason is because the court systems are coming down on the sides of business owners and employers who are trying to keep their employees and everybody safe, right? So the sooner we get vaccinated, remember it's a 2-month window, the sooner we can get past this. It's just completely temporary, right? And I am really, really concerned about this Delta surge. This is just beginning. I don't see us burning out. And look at the UK numbers. UK numbers did not miraculously disappear. They are still averaging 28,000 cases a day. So they came down from 40,000. That's only a difference of 12,000 cases a day. And they've been hanging around 28,000 for the last 2 weeks. So it didn't mysteriously disappear, man. So I could see us hanging around 200,000 for a long time. We're going to have this. We're going to have schools. We've got sporting events. We've got concerts. We've got all sorts of craziness. And then we're going to have the holidays. I'm not sure. I want to remind you guys, this time last year, in August of last year, our numbers were going down. And then we opened up and took off in the for the holiday season. Remember what happened in Thanksgiving surge and then the Christmas surge and New Year surge. See, we're going up. We're going up into the holiday season. Like, what the fuck? We're going totally the wrong way. It's going to be nuts. So imagine a scenario where instead of being around 20,000 going down like we were last year, we're hanging around, and let's say, the cases in the U.S. mysteriously disappear from 200,000 cases down to 100,000. And we're hanging around 100,000 around Thanksgiving, and then these idiots are going to start going to Thanksgiving and Christmas travel and New Year's travel. And instead of a base of 20,000, you're starting at a base of 100,000 cases a day. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. So, all right, I got to hit the road. And August 11th, stay safe, and encourage your local school systems to do the right thing and keep our kids safe. And I'll see you again tomorrow for another quick COVID update.